Well, hello, and welcome to another Let's Try mod video for Mountain Blade Warband. Today we are beginning the series, as I said in our previous Victorian era Let's Play. We're doing the American Civil War mod Revived. This is version 1.5, plus the hotfix and the patch for it. So as far as I know, this is currently the most up-to-date version. I've never opened it, never played it. I only found it on moddb a couple days ago, so we're going to go ahead, go in, start playing, and figure out how this mod compares to some of the other ones. Obviously, the American Civil War is set in the Victorian era, and we were playing in 1860 in our last Victorian mod, so we'll see how some of the unit models, the weapon accuracy, and the textures add up to that. So welcome to the American Civil War mod Revived. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember, the 19th century society depicted in this game, war and politics, usually dominated by male members of society. Does not mean, however, you should not choose to play female or one who is not from a wealthy family. Males with an aristocratic background may have a somewhat easier start, but women and common folk can all attain the same goals, and in fact may have much more interesting and challenging early game. We're going to be male. Born years ago, our father was a modestly wealthy landowner, traveling salesman, military veteran, frontiersman, Native American, a thief. Let's go with a frontiersman. You were the son of a family who lived off the wilderness, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, fur trapping, wood cutting, making bullets, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike, but you always lived to see another day, though some of your brothers and sisters were not so fortunate. And here we go, start to learn about the world. Almost as soon as you can walk and talk, we spent our early life as an adoptive child of a wealthy and well-connected family, a craftsman apprentice, shop assistant, street beggar, or a child living among the native tribes. That sounds like it could be quite interesting. Maybe we'll go for the craftsman apprentice. Let's go for the apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, you became the apprentice of a local craftsman to learn a trade. After years of hard work and study under your new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a military cadet, a wandering entertainer, a university student, a snake oil salesman, blacksmith, or a fur trapper. Now, as our family was frontiersmen, it is only fitting that we go with becoming a fur trapper. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you'd become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Dissatisfied with finding work in one of the big cities, you took to the vast, untamed American wilderness, and decided to harvest its bounty. You hunted stags, beavers, and buffalo, and sold the precious pelts. You cut down trees yourself, and turned them into firewood that warmed your freezing tent during winter. All for a bit of profit, of course. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was, this is the usual thing, personal revenge, loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced out of your home, or lust for money and power. Being the American Civil War, most likely being forced out of your home. And of course, only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. However, you know you cannot go back. There's nothing to go back to. Whatever home you may have had is now gone, and you must face the fact that you're out in the wide, wide world, alone to sink or swim. Become an adventurer and ride to our destiny. So let's see, what kind of American Civil War style name can we go for here? Something American Civil War. Probably Jeremiah. Let's go Jeremiah Silverstone. That's off the top of my head. Oh, we have a lot of charisma. 27 points. Holy. Let's get the intelligence up, and probably the agility and strength. Definitely want points into Iron Flesh and Power Strike. Weapon Master. Athletics is already up, that's good. Riding. I don't know if we need riding. We have a point in it. We can just level that up, I think, as we go along. Looting, trainer, pathfinding. We already have a point in trade and in leadership, that's good. We want prisoner management, we want to take some people and sell them. Persuasion. No, I don't think, not yet anyway. First aid, surgery. Party healing is increased. That. We already have pathfinding, that's good. And tracking. Spotting is already up, that's good. That's the stuff we usually go for. So we'll put a point into inventory management. Firearms, we're definitely going to want to put that up. As well as one-handed weapons, I would say. So let's go ahead and create our character. So it looks like we start off in the character creation screen wearing a Confederate uniform. Let's go ahead and tickle about with the hair. That's probably a contender. As is that. That. What would be like someone with the name Jeremiah? And a frontiersman. Probably that. I would say that. Let's go ahead and make it dark. Gonna change the face. Oh boy. That could do. That. Someone rough. A frontiersman. Let's go with that, I think. That should do. We have a beard. Frontiersmen probably have something along the lines of that. So there we go, we've got Jeremiah Silverstone, frontiersman of the wild in America. You hear about America, a land torn between northern and southern states engaged in a brutal and bloody civil war, with the northern states fighting to preserve the Union, and southern states fighting for their right to be independent of that Union. It is the haven for renegades and rebels, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of freedom and fortune, power, honor, and glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may be able to leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about America, you hire a carriage to St. Louis, Missouri, take a steamboat to Washington, D.C. on the border of Maryland and Virginia, buy a horse and ride to Santee on the western frontier, take a train to Richmond, Virginia, take a train to Nashville, Tennessee, or sneak through the Union blockade and go to St. Augustine, Florida. Well, the frontier thing, this is our running roleplay with this. We're going to go buy a horse and ride to Santee in the western frontier. You came by horse, crossing the Great Plains, passing mule trains, bringing furs from the frontier to trade for gold and other goods. The dirt roads that led the way were still choked with snow, and it was hard going. But at last you crested a ridge and saw before you the vastness of the American frontier. On some hillsides, the thin grass of spring was already turning yellow, but much of the plains was still a vibrant green. From time to time, small groups of horsemen would follow your carriage from a distance, perhaps sizing up how well you could defend the wealth you carried. So it was with some relief that you saw the town of Santee rising up from the plains. You were exhausted by the time you find the inn in Santee and fall asleep quickly. However, you wake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the cocking of a gun's hammer. So it seems like we'll be off to our interesting start. Okay, we start inside a cart. That's odd. Looks like we have a little pistol and a saber. And an axe, apparently. I believe we have to find the man who usually tries to... Oh dear, he's got a rifle. sir. Please die. Oh, okay. Apparently we severely hurt him. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same from the other fellow. That's one less outlaw to trouble our streets tonight, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't know who's listening. Merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, stands by the door, checking the street, and finally, convinced you've not been followed, comes near to speak. So, of course, we're going to have our usual Merchant's Brothers rescue thing. Yeah, so we read through all of this in our previous Let's Try of the Victorian era, so if you want to hear the voiceover for that, we'll go ahead and you can watch part 1 of that. And I am interested. We got $100. Thank you. We will go collect some men from around. Okay, this is our usual thing. Let's take a good look at our outfit here. Okay, it's quite nice. It's Confederate officer uniform. And it looks like our mouse cursor is indeed a bullet. So that's fun. Oh wow, we are really on the frontier. Let's shape the map around properly here. There we go. Jackson, Army of Tennessee, Army of Pensacola, Army of Northern Virginia. Okay, so these places are all named after their respective armies. Okay, and the Union ones? Army of Mississippi, as well there, Mississippi, Army of the Potomac, So there's no Canada, it's just wilderness. There's no British settlements. So what are these people? Plains Indian tribes. Okay, so we're in Indian territory here. So we're probably going to do a bit of Indian fighting, I suppose. It appears the towns still have their medieval models from Warband, but it's not a huge concern. Let's go to Sauk Center. Okay. Oh, 5 looters. Let's not deal with those yet. Pretty little picture. Recruits and volunteers. 1 native brave has joined us. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not quite right. Slim Bots? Whatever. Plains Indians are at war with the Army of the Potomac, so they've attacked the United States. There's Sioux Falls. Pretty little place, I suppose. Volunteers, nobody. Okay, this is going to be one of those mods where it's going to be a bit of a journey to recruit people. Let's go to Des Moines, Iowa. Anybody out in Iowa? There's a native tribe. As we can see, we don't have the map lag that we had for the Victorian era, which is always a very welcome addition. Oh, okay. We paid $1 to our little tribesmen. Volunteers. Ah, there we go. 5 Union volunteer infantry. That's what we need. Move them up in the list. And we are probably going to be forming a regiment and choosing a side in the Civil War. Although, we'll probably figure out in part 2 which side we're liking to assist. I might raise a regiment of Confederate infantry. But if we went Union, I would probably go for a Union cavalry regiment. But we now have our necessary amount of people, and we'll head back to Santee. and we will go ahead and do our merchant mission. Go to the tavern. Oh boy. Joseph Parker, who are you? Ho there, stranger. You wouldn't by any chance be in the market for a tracker, would you? Perhaps. What's the urgency? Well, sir, it's a long story. I had a bit of a misunderstanding here in Santee about a horse that I found tied up outside the inn. It was the spitting image of a beast that threw me a few days back and ran off. Naturally, I untied it for a closer look. As it turns out, the horse belonged to a local shopkeeper, a pinch-faced old goat, who wouldn't accept that it was all a simple misunderstanding and went off to get the sheriff. If I could enlist with you, the sheriff might not notice me marching away in your ranks. I'd be very grateful to you if you would accept me. Perhaps, but how do I know that there won't be a misunderstanding about one of my horses? Sir, I'm offended that you would even think such a thing. I'd be most indebted to you, and you'll see that I show my gratitude. I've ridden over a fair amount of rough country in my time, more often than not in a hurry. I'm a good tracker, and I've got a good eye for terrain, so what do you say? Good, you can be useful to us. I will be very useful to you, sir. You can bet on that. Just one more thing before we leave. Would you mind lending me $300? Oh, boy. I'm ashamed to say it, but I have made myself a bit of debt here, staying in the local inn over the last few weeks, and the innkeepers no longer believe that I am loaded with cash, as I used to tell them. You know, things could get ugly here if they see me leaving with you before paying them. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't quite afford that at the moment. So we'll have to come back and get him after we got a bit of money. Okay, so apparently completing a quest plays the opening bars of Dixie. So the copyright doesn't attack us there. Splendid work, you have enough men. Hunt down the buggers. Very well, I'll hunt for the outlaws. Right, we're gonna find the hostages. What do we have in our inventory? Oh my! Officer Kepi 8, head armor. Considering we're on the frontier, we should probably put on that hat. Rawhide coat. No, we got good cavalry boots. The chipped axe. No, not really. Not really feeling that. Armor 17, speed 37, maneuver 39. We can't ride that other horse yet, but we will do when we upgrade our skill. Slouch hat with plume. Ooh. Like that. We'll replace that. Infantry cartridge box, musket. We do have a musket. Do we want to? Accuracy 68. Damage 115. Let's go with the smoothbore musket, I think. Infantry cartridge box. Yeah, there we go. Got some dried meat. Barbed arrows. Okay, we have a hunting bow. I guess that's because we are a hunter, so. Let's go ahead and go with that loadout. I think that should be. We only have $79 now. There's the band of robbers. What do you want? Oh, I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring money? No, but I brought lead and steel. So we've got 7 versus their 4 little robber band. Just go ahead and tell people to fire at my command. Don't go off half-cocked here. Oh boy! They are already firing at us. Heroes. Spread out, please, everybody. Do be so kind as to stay alive. But we have indeed got infantry. So hopefully they're fairly decent with our ranged weapons. Maybe, oh boy. Want to take some cover here, I'd presume. Use some of this cover. so that we don't die so quickly. There's our native guy. I'm afraid he doesn't look too good. Why are you not? Fire well. Okay. For some reason, we just had a bit of an issue. Let's get you. Haha. Never crossed Jeremiah. Okay, the pathfinding seems to be having a bit of trouble, I'm noticing. That Union volunteer is having a bit of a spastic issue. Try moving our men. Let's see how well we do with our musket. Let's try you. Oh, that was good. We caught him there. We killed that guy. Just load behind our horse here. I fear our men are not doing so well on the shooting side of things. We may need to advance. Right. Fire at my command and follow me, boys. We're gonna go advance to this hill. Try and move ourselves up. Let's use this. There they are over there. Come on, come on. I think y'all should have had your Wheaties for breakfast. Maybe go a bit quicker. Oh boy. If you people go any slower, I'll feed you the chili MRE. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and try our hand at shooting again. Oh dear. That didn't go so well now, did it? Join our boys on the firing line. Come on, try and kill the bugger. Wow. We're not doing so hot here. I'm sorry. And our banner appears to be the flag of Portugal. Not quite sure why. I see you down there. See you. Okay, that was crap. I'm supposed to be a frontiersman. I'm supposed to be good at shooting. Do I need to bring out the hunting bow? Might be the only way we kill something. Come on. Right. Oh. Thank you. You've managed to actually kill somebody. I'm very pleased with that. Do advance. Let us see if we can get him. No? Okay. Although he did seem to hit one of our men. Are those two still back there? Those silly buggers. Oh, that flew not too far from me. Let's see. Whereabouts can we aim there? There. Just try there. No? Okay. Well, as you can tell, the reticle is spaced out pretty far. Looks like we got a pretty wide range to hit. But as is things with the weapon accuracy of this era, and we'll probably get better as we advance our skill level in musketry. Let's hide behind our poor bugger here. Although this hat does seem to have changed our haircut. Not to worry. I like the feather. Let us try another shot and we'll... Okay. Yeah, no. Let's ride in on him. Oh, wow. That was a Confederate renegade. Hey, spare me, spare my life, let me go, I'll go far away. I'll learn an honest trade and never hear me again. Oh, I'll spare you, but please tell me where you're keeping the prisoners. Oh, he has told us. Oh, wow. Accuracy, damage. The damage on this is better, though. 65. Why is the accuracy better? Oh, the old Lawrence infantry rifle, 1854. Indeed. Perhaps. Oh no, the 1841 Mississippi rifle. I just say we'll go with that. So we've got a nice selection of stuff we can sell here. There's some pretty great things we can make money off of. So we're gonna quickly head into town. Go to the market. Go to the quartermaster. Look at all this stuff. There's even flags you can get flags in battle as far as I've seen. And we're gonna sell off these weapons. That only gets us $1 to sell these rifles? What? We're not gonna sell off my original. Oh boy. Apparently it's gonna take us quite a bit to make money in this mod. Go to the tailor and sell him some of our rubbish. Union First Lieutenant. We'll keep that. Just in case we decide to go Union. Get rid of those hide boots. If we can sell the hunting bow. Oh, we can sell the furs for 344. I like the sounds a lot. Sell that Confederate infantry uniform. That is 53 bucks. Let's go to the general store. Probably get some food while we're here, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Sell those furs. $680. There we go. We can level up our Union volunteers. So I think probably, by the way things are going, since we've got Union volunteers already, I think we're gonna go for a Union cavalry regiment. So we'll go ahead and move these up in our list. We'll attack the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah. We don't need to worry. Oh my. What? Follow me, men. There appears to be a bit of an issue. And the question is, where are they going to be? Oh, would you people please come to me? You seem to be having grave difficulties in this matter. I suppose they're up there. Okay, so let's go up this slope then. If you people are so eager to climb this hill, we might as well do it in a proper area. Well, there's a bit of a texture problem with the tree. So, the few issues that we have with this mod, our towns currently still have their native warband look. And trees, apparently, are sometimes blocks. Okay, could 2 men only get up here? Come on. You people are stuck on nothing. Apparently this is another issue with the mod. Find charge. Where are they? Where are they? Are they down here? Are they over there? I don't know. I don't know where these people are. You're gonna get stuck. I don't think you can go in there. What? No, you can't go in there. You people are dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Boy. Let's gonna be one of these, isn't it? Okay. There's one over there. Shot. There's one over here, too. Let me try my luck at killing you. Ah! Got him. Jolly good shot, what? That was good. Confederate renegade killed by Jeremiah. Ouch. Who was out there? I didn't see another one over in that fenced-in area. What is this? Men do fire at will. At anything you could possibly see. This thing is slow, isn't it? Well, it's what you get with a rifle. Longer to load. See, there he is. Oop. Killed that one. That was a jolly good shot, yes. Let us hide behind this hill for cover. It would not be nice to have a bullet in our face. We've already gotten it in the arm by the looks of it. Bit of blood. Oh, finally, our native guy has decided he's gonna show up. Seems like a bit of a melee fight going on. Are you playing in the water, you naughty people? It's one of our Union men over there. Ah. And there's the merchant's brother. He is running out to us. Yes, he is. Hello. Thank you for rescuing me from the fiends. Did my brother put you on them? Yes, I told him I'd find you. Please return as quickly as you can, and the roads are rather unsafe. So they're cut off. We take the gains. Confederate infantry uniform. Well made. Well made infantry cartridge box. Well, we'll take a peek at that then. Wait for Richmond rifle. Our Mississippi rifle is better though. Oh, look at all these guns. So, at least they did pretty well with the number of weapons, the uniforms, and the models. Yeah. So that's pretty nice. Troops are ready to upgrade. Union cavalry. We should probably change our uniform now that we're at it. Union first lieutenant. Keep our splendid hat, anyway. And we still got our officer's saber. That's not nationality-wise, apparently. Colt Navy revolver. We're gonna keep that, and we're gonna go sell the rest of this nonsense in Santee. The market. Quartermaster. And sell off. Wow, these, apparently cartridges get a good amount of money. It's nice, $216 there, that's pretty nice. That is a good amount. Okay, we're making fairly better amount of money on that. Go ahead and sell our... Should we sell our axe? Are we going to need that to do anything? I don't know. But we'll make $55 off of that. General store. Pretty good for food so far. But I feel like I should get some fruit and bread. Because you never know. Let's go to the tavern. How much money have we got? We now have 987. And our weekly cost is 76, so. Merchant Santee. Well, my brother's safe. The money is welcome. I'm glad to have been of service. Now, are you interested in more? Possibly. We have gathered some troops, and I will lead your men. Okay. Gonna get the signal any second. There it is. Oh boy. Ah. Ah. You saucy bugger. Oh dear. You? I kill you, that's man. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Thank you. Thank you for dying. Good of you to come. Awfully sorry, old chap. Didn't your mother tell you not to play with knives? Ah. Ah, dear. Oh my. Don't be so nasty. If you want to use a knife, be a doctor. Boy. Okay, so they scatter off. We took a bit of a hit in that fight, I'll tell you that. Splendid. Let every villain fear my name. Yes, yes, indeed. He's gonna go have a chat with the town mayor or whatever. So I think that's pretty good. We're gonna end off part 1 here. Gonna do 2 episodes a day, I think. And that's gonna be 2 episodes of 2 different things there. So we're gonna have 2 episodes of this, the Civil War mod, and also 2 episodes of us starting our new Bannerlord Let's Play. It'll be my very first time opening that game. It's gonna be modded. I will provide the list of all the mods I got from watching people's mods you should install for starting a game videos, those type of things. They'll all be in the description of that if you want to go along. And some of the mods I've downloaded are pretty highly recommended ones, so I thought they'd be good to give it a go. Right, so see you in part 2 of the American Civil War as we begin our trip into Union territory to recruit our volunteer cavalry brigade.